Hey gang, it's second week of Zloy ASMR, I suppose, and yeah, just got this comment and felt like I have to point out, just because I'm keeping my voice down doesn't mean I'm calm. I'm just quiet. There's no such thing as calm Zloy. There is not a chill in my entire body, not a grain of it. What is up, the world of the living? My name is LoXP, this is True Bedrock, and oh my god, Gruva is online. Gruva guy is online, and it's been his birthday a couple of days ago. Or at the very least, I think so? At the very least, he did have a birthday stream. So I'm over here rapidly running towards him. What in the name of is this? I know that this is T-Storm's base, but like, what? Look, I have no idea where I am at the moment, and the reason for that is that I've been running around the entire server, just kind of scatterbraining myself around, specifically because I was gathering acacia, specifically because Gruva guy has a birthday the other day, and specifically because Gruva has completed the tree farm for me. Well, I say for me, for like me, Silent, and Liara. The gas-powered one. Yeah, that one, the tree farm compartment was done by Gruva, and the rest of the tree farm is basically done as well. So I'm over here just trying to kind of hunt him down before he finishes his stream and logs off. Speaking of, meet me. Actually, you know what? Let's
meet me in the Nether Hub.
Okay, so you've been a good sport about it, and you asked me to do the thing, and I hate you so much right now. Is this? Oh my lord, it is. Okay, this is the Trident Attack. Thank you for that. Happy birthday, Gruva. He's some acacia that I promised you. He feels bad, does he? While it doesn't help that you just announced to the entire server that I'm the one tagged right now. They will have to pay me literal money to not throw this stupid trident into the flipping lava right now. Anywho, this is exactly why we can't trust basically anyone on this server. Especially not with our money, which I've been talking about for quite a while actually. Every flipping other episode, I show up at all store, I check the pricing and I check everything. And by the way, we're about to have all of this restocked, and not just restocked, like hella restocked. We're about to have like all the wood in the world, because Silent Whisperer has officially finished all of the ghasts and all of the things and all of the super cool mechanical parts in the ghast powered tree blaster. So yeah, we need to figure out a place to store all the money in the world that we're about to make. And I was thinking, not an ender chest. That would be a little bit too scrub level for me, and also I need these slots for shulker boxes and stuff. So what I decided to do instead is I decided that we will be probably trying to build something really intriguing, I feel, for everyone involved. And that is a vault, all rigged to never allow an undisclosed player to enter. Is such a thing possible? Well, here's the thing. On one hand, yes, Minecraft is a game of breaking blocks and placing blocks, and just they were very careful. They were very careful, very intuitive, and very good about making sure that the player can basically dig itself out of any kind of situation, even if you are surrounded in an obsidian box. But on the other hand, for one, the community has come up with like numerous jails in which you can put people and lock them out forever. They will not be able to escape. Most of those use the nether portal trick, where you can't really do anything while being in the nether portal. But at the same time, this is also Bedrock Edition, so I'm thinking we will be able to figure something out. And hey, maybe we will get to use it as a jail eventually. I don't know, make no promises. Perhaps we'll be able to lure Grua into it after what he's just done, but you know, maybe for his next birthday. So, what am I thinking? Well, for one, this fella instantly comes to mind, and comes to mind quite in an interesting way. Well, this is embarrassing. Go in a boat. Go in a boat. There we go. Okay, everybody else, please die. So, mining fatigue is clearly our friend in this particular situation, but will it actually be enough? Because, well, we are running Bedrock Edition, of course, so this is not exactly like the way it is in Java, where the Elder Guardians are able to apply you a mining fatigue effect, but only at a certain rate. As far as I remember, if we go into Gamimodie Survival, you will notice that, yep, that is, milk don't do you good. Milk don't do you good whatsoever. Can still break a few blocks at the very least, right after drinking some milk. But even then, oh, should not have done that. Yep, it's like 4 or 5 blocks of it just instantly gone. That's not necessarily the effect I was hoping for, but maybe if we add another couple of these guys, it will suddenly work better. If my calculations are correct, yep, now we're down to basically 2 blocks or so per bucket, which is not awfully, oh my lord, this is, wow, you guys are sucking at this. How many of you idiots will I need to spawn before we get a rapid fire of the effect to when I can't break a single block even? Because this is embarrassing, and I don't remember it being that way on the actual server, which is interesting. Because on the actual server I specifically remember being unable to break even a single block underwater, while you people are down here. Okay, that's more like it. 5. Holy poop, 5 of you. How come? I remember you people being so incredibly frustrating to deal with back when I actually tried to get one to kill a drone.
Think of how annoying he's gonna be. Yeah, when we put him to use.
Somewhere else.
We'll drop him off at the... we'll put him in the spawn islands, like.
Why? Do you just function differently on servers? Is that a thing? Is that a thing I will have to test for? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Because I know how to counteract even if we don't have 5 of these guys. Which, by the way, actually there's 6. Yeah. I'm thinking 6 will be enough. I'm thinking I could potentially get 6, just basically 2 Elder Guardian monuments. But more importantly, even with the mining fatigue, a player can still break some blocks. It will take forever, yeah, absolutely. But not that long of a forever is the issue. So how do we go about around that? Because once one block is broken, all the blocks are broken, essentially. You can basically just ender pearl after. Well, here's the thing, there's a reason as to why I used specifically cobblestone for this demonstration, and not something that takes an even longer time to break. Even if we put obsidian down there, someone will be patient enough to break one single block, and again, after that, you might as well ender pearl. So here's the trick. The reason I used cobblestone is because that's the material which you can easily farm. Like, easily create more of, with a pretty simple contraption, and also you can do it automatically, and also you can do it forever. Hook it up to a piston that constantly pushes the cobblestone into the wall, and we get ourselves a wall that just replicates itself. Something rather, maybe something like this. Oh. Do you mind? this is kind of embarrassing. Do I not know how to make a cobblestone generator on this particular scale? This is kind of amazing, honestly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay, they just moved the guardians. Alright, and now, even if we just... Yep. Actually, it's taking its sweet time, and I think it's the timing of the pistons to blame. But hey, with the Elder Guardians in place, I do think that this is actually very viable. Very, very viable. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it, just... Okay, we will definitely need a better redstone clock around here to activate the pistons, but other than that, like, I mean, come on. If you just break one, break one, break one, break one, these are already so ready to take them out. I'm absolutely loving this, and I think that this is a really solid idea, you know, as to how to do it. And the best part, I won't have to dig obsidian for forever, because no obsidian used. Just break the block and it instantly is replenished, and have fun, you know, breaking next cobblestone block for another half an hour. I'm so evil. The issue is that I will still need quite a significant infrastructure for this. For one, all of the Elder Guardians will have to be on a minecart of sorts, probably hooked up to a system that takes them away from the area so I can build. And once all of that is done, I can just pull the lever back and all of them come back. Now, in one way, it's actually a liability, because wherever that lever is going to be located, that's going to be a liability. Somebody will be able to do that. So we'll have to hook that up to a code lock or something like that. At the same time, we also need to somehow develop some sort of a redstone door, I guess, that will also function with this, or alternatively, we will legitimately just make it so that only when the right combination is inputted, the guardians go away, and you just kind of break in using the pickaxe, you know, that kind of deal. It would be pretty junky, but at the same time, you get the point, right? The fact you have to break into it yourself to actually use it is kind of minor issue. I just realized that kind of maybe developing the horizontal and the, you know, the top and the bottom of the chamber will be a little bit of a nightmare. And also that we are limited by piston length to basically rooms that are approximately 10 by 10, but hey, 10 by 10 by 10, so 1,000 is like way more blocks than I have currently in diamond. We'll be fine. Actually, if nothing else, we can just build more walls. Popped back to the server just to see if I can tag anyone, and no, only Liara is online. And also, what is this? How this... Capitalism was a mistake. And no, just checking. Nope. The Elder Guardian I gifted Killer Drone is absolutely not where I left it. Just making sure. I wonder if Jessie left any of her ones alive. I think I remember her telling me that she killed all of them, so... yeah, fun. The nearest Elder Guardian monument is absolutely forever away. I wonder if I can cut down on the amount of Elder Guardians by speeding up the Cobble production somehow. So we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a race right here. We have a cobblestone generator down there and a basalt generator down here. Now basalt is more easily mined than the cobble, even with the mining fatigue, but still, point still stands. I wanna see if which of these works which way. So go. This seems to be like more of an issue of piston timing than anything else. But no, Basalt is absolutely winning by a long shot. There's another problem with it though. I have no flipping idea how to make a vertical basalt generator. The only idea I have is kind of stack them in a, in a diagonal, but that's not really an option because, well, it is an option. We'll have a pyramid instead of a vault. It's fine. But the issue is, of course, the soil down there under the thing. It's a little bit, not great because of that. We could potentially get it to where we have a basalt jenny down here and a basalt jenny going in the opposite direction down here, and then another one down here and then another one down here. So that would give us our vertical basalt generation. But then we will have to struggle with the corners and all that kind of stuff. On the other hand, what if we did, you know, double the speed with the cobble generation by just making a second cobblestone generator for the same flipping wall? Now, I have no idea how that's gonna actually function, but let's just kind of, you know, live and learn. Hanging on the end of tomorrow. I have no idea, honestly. Okay, let's see. Hi. And we mine in fatigue this one. And we start digging the second one right after. But because it also regenerates, yeah, it instantly... wait, what? Did that not even have a frame of popping off? Is the game just straight up glitching by now? Okay, let's give myself some milk, because this is a little bit absolutely unfair. I'm not sure that the game is not going absolutely drunk at the moment. Milk, pickaxe, and oh, come on, now you're doing the thing that I was talking about. Seriously with this. You were so not responsive before. Is it just because the world still remembers having 6 Elder Guardians around here? Or is... what's the catch here? Anyway, yeah, having a double layered cobble wall is actually much preferable to just not having a cobble wall at all. And lava casting cobble like this, with the generators, seems like a really good idea. Our only risk is somebody sabotaging the generators themselves, which is why we'll be doing this as conspicuous as possible. I'm hoping no one will figure this out. They probably will. So if I'm being honest right now, I don't think I should be allowed anywhere near survival Minecraft, to be honest. Kind of messing about with this mechanic for like entirely too long by now, and look at this. Just basically the way this works is, as long as we are only breaking one block in a row, right? One block in a while, the walls and the ceilings and the, you know, and the floors can easily regenerate themselves. By this point, I already assembled one single column of lava generators. Not lava generators, they don't generate lava, they generate based on lava, they make cobble. So yeah, I made this one line of cobble generators, and then I'm channeling them sideways, and also I'm channeling them sideways to create the floor and the ceiling. And the floor and the ceiling right now already are double layered. So you can imagine what kind of stress the system is under. So right now, if I just poke a hole, if I just keep poking a hole instead of several, they basically regenerate nigh instantly. Because the blocks are already in there. The blocks are already down and already waiting to be broken into. Meaning that as long as we really can provide like 5 Elder Guardians around here, we'll be golden, it'll be fine, it'll be great. And hey, if we weren't using netherite pickaxes, like this was probably the worst update possible to take up this project, because, well, guess what? Netherite now exists and allows you to mine faster. I'm pretty sure with a diamond efficiency 5 pickaxe and at least like one Elder Guardian, this would already be an inescapable flipping prison. Which, by the way, is not entirely not what we're trying to make here. We're trying to make a vault for valuables. I'm just now realizing that maybe, midway through this project, I may or may not have forgotten where I was going with it. And now on the output we got, how do I say it? A disaster. It's a little bit of a mess as to what generated those what and what redstone bits go where. But at the same time, it is kind of pretty interesting in the way where... Oh, let me in. There we go. See, this should not happen. This is what we're trying to prevent. But other than that, look at it. Look at it and cry, because yeah, what other emotions can you have from looking at this absolute nightmare? This is the vault itself. It's ugly, it's cramped, it's small, but thankfully shulker boxes exist. And at the same time, it's interesting how it's constructed in that it only runs on 2 rows of 10 lava-powered cobble generators. That's why, if you actually just start swinging, just absolutely go ham, you can actually more or less slow it down to a crawl in the ways of cobble generators. And I say it, but you actually saw. I was struggling to keep up. That is because there are only 2 rows. Now, in a perfect world, I would have every single wall, every single ceiling, every single everything hooked up to its own lava-powered generator. But that unfortunately was a little bit too much of a strain on the generators, on the piston amounts. It would just basically bankrupt me. So what I decided to do instead is I decided that this wall is being filled in with the original primary generator, primary pistons. Then once it's filled in, once the entire system is filled, that's when the ceiling goes filled in, and that's a secondary kind of surface. So the ceiling and the floor are secondary surfaces to this generator, plus there's this side wall, this one, that is also secondary, but you can't really tell because it's only a little bit slower. It's only a little bit slower. But then also this second generator only has 1 primary wall and only has 1 secondary wall. So it's kind of alright, it's kind of okay. I feel if you were like not in the know as to how this works, you would never even figure it out. Which is basically how we want to do this, which is basically where we're going anyway. So I'm quite happy with it. The issue is, of course, that somebody with a strong enough pickaxe and strong enough will always break through, will always break out, will always figure it out. So that's why we'll need to hire out Liara and drag some Elder Guardians around here. Because, hey, I don't really trust myself to do it alone, and Lee is actually incredibly good at it. Plus, I think it's about time I took my Elder Guardian. Well, it's Kilodrons now, but he's not playing on the server, so I think I'm okay taking that one back. You know, I gifted it to him, so it's kind of fair. It's so not, it so isn't. That is not how gifts work, but it is how they work with the Elder Guardians. Because the nearest ones are probably like several thousand blocks away in a monument somewhere. But either way, there's one more thought concerning this project, and that is, you may notice that I've been kind of struggling with my motivation on it, to be completely honest with you. And I think I figured out as to why I was not really motivated to work on this for so long. Why it took me absolute forever to finally, you know, break in and start working on a vault like this. And the reason is that this is not necessarily a project that brings in any more profit. Instead, it more or less just helps me preserve the one I already have, and that's just not as fun. So you know what? I'm gonna go take off, and I'm gonna track down Datcraft's post office box. Because of course we have mailboxes on the server that nobody ever checks. Okay, gotta make this sound as threatening as possible. I have a proposition on the safety of... Oh shoot. Oh no, there's not enough! There's not enough room in the item name. I was so hoping to flex on him and get him a note written on a mending book, because just that's how rich I am at this point. Oh well, I guess we're... Oh shoot, oh shoot. I guess we're using written books like a scrub. Okay, let's see. A proposition concerning the safety of your diamonds. Nah, that's a little bit too soft. How about this? Contact me if you want your money to stay safe. Signed, Slobbert Experience. A proposition. Actually, you know what? Your cash. Hand it over. Shut. Offer, Zlob. Okay, that's good enough. That's well enough. Now to find his... Oh, that is that craft. And plop. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna quickly screenshot it to send him later. Let's see. Do I have any mail myself? Zloy and Zloy's alter ego apparently have... Ooh la la, Gilded Blackstone mini block, TNT mini block. Cook chicken and plain skilled villagers. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, I'm actually taking these. These are actually pretty cool. These are actually pretty cool and pretty valuable, and they absolutely knew who they're dealing with when giving me TNT mini blocks. These are now on the server, and I'll explain it sometime later, sometime when we'll be doing an episode about them. We basically have tiny blocks that are mob heads nowadays. But before we go, the reason I wanted that craft specifically to be interested in this is because he has a very interesting system for storing all of his diamond profits. He basically doesn't even have a chest for them. Instead, he's keeping the entirety of his property as just this. A tree in the middle of the shopping area. Like, I know that that's the point. I know that the idea is that this is the diamond tree that he's growing. But at the same time, you can see how this could use more protection, right? You can absolutely see where I'm coming from. So I'm thinking it's going to be real easy to convince him to cram that into the vault that I created. And then might have a custom and a bigger vault, now that I think about it, because this thing is not gonna fit otherwise. But you know what? That's fine. We can develop, we can expand. We have like 80 block radius for every Elder Guardian, so it's fine. We can just create a separate one. One for the current one will be for me, and the second one will be for him. But only if he actually pays me up. And honestly, now that I know I can make some money off of this, I feel just so much more motivated by the entire thing. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been Zloy XP. This has been Truly Bedrock. See you next time. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.